Alrighty, hey everybody, we are back for another episode of Off the Hosel. This is episode 68. My name is Drew Koser, and I'm your host. I'm not joined by my bro Troy today, but we are joined by that pick-a machine, Danny H.
Hoshi! What's going on?
The boys are back.
The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Yes.
What's going on,
man? Not too much. Not a lot. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But great guest on today, so we have a lot to talk about first.
Yeah.
A lot to talk about. Also, hi to the YouTubers and the IGTVs. Danny H.
First appearance on camera, so don't make fun of me. I know I'm not the best looking guy here, right?
Yes, and subscribe because we're doing great. Watch the videos, like us, do whatever you have to do to, enjoy it. Anyways, first off, we'd like to mention this is a Nissan-driven podcast. They're the number one place to get your next vehicle oil change or any vehicle-related needs. They're located at 1111 Broad Street in Regina, Saskatchewan. Drive Nissan.
Drive Nissan.
Danny, and where are we recording from?
We're recording from Divots Indoor Golf.
Oh, baby.
Located on Rochdale Boulevard here. They're not open right now. They're closed for the season, right?
Yep.
But when they do open up next year, everyone come. It's a good time in there, right?
Yes. 708 Sims. It's a place to be.
And what's the address again?
I don't know. Rochdale Boulevard.
Rochdale Boulevard.
Upside down. Read that off. Read that off.
6823 Rochdale Boulevard, Regina, Saskatchewan. Come on down.
Deadly.
When it's open.
All right. Lots to chat about, Danny. You're back in this week. Troy steps out. For everyone that's watching or listening new to the podcast, you're going to see that lots with our pod. We got working man.
We got shift workers on this.
Guys going here and there. So
shift workers on this podcast,
And it's a new voice once in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe I should leave for a little bit.
People would probably want it.
Whoa, zinger. Zinger.
Okay, let's get her going.
Yeah, let's get into it. What's new? What's up?
Oh, Saskatchewan's still locked down, so I can't do anything. I'm just chilling, man. Trying to work a few days here and there and just relaxing. Trying to hopefully get through this lockdown. It's definitely getting frustrating for sure, just sitting at home and doing nothing. But hopefully it'll be over soon. And but what have you been up to?
Daniel Hagel, Regina, Saskatchewan, TSN Sports. Nothing. Literally nothing. Can't do anything. Just
chilling, right?
Chilling. Text you. Text my gal.
FaceTiming.
That's all you can do. Zoom, and
Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tired of Zoom.
There's a free ad. Okay, Danny. Thoughts on last week's podcast with Darren DuPont? Such a good dude. Great stories. I don't know if you had a chance to listen to it or not.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Darren. A lot of people in Regina know him, right? He's always on calling the Pats games and stuff with Rod, and they're on the Rod Peterson show, right? So I've watched that show a lot. You should check them out if you haven't. There's a little free ad for them.
Friends of the show.
Yeah, but no, that was a good episode. I liked. I laughed my ass off at Darren's story about him texting. Yeah, him texting Cooney Ice coach, right? And him just telling him to F off on big caps, and that was hilarious. But yeah, it was a pretty good.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good episode either way.
All right, Dan. We have lots to chat about today. Sports in general. Let's get into it. What are your thoughts right now before we go into our top 7 teams? What are they in the last 10? Just first up, let's bring in some sports here. Hockey. What do you want to talk about first?
Well, let's talk about my Leafs. They have shit the bed lots here the last few games. They've lost the last 4 straight, and I think they got to definitely pick it up here before playoffs. I think there's 11 after tonight's game. There's 11 games till playoffs, so you definitely don't want to be going. As you know, right, with any league that we played in growing up, you don't want to be going in the playoffs losing, right? So yeah. I hope they can pick it up here and hopefully get some wins before the playoffs start. Did you see Zach Hyman get nailed in the knee the other night?
I did not know. I heard it was bad though. Was it bad?
Yeah, it was that Edler off Canucks. It was straight knee.
Oh yes, I did see
MCL sprain. He's done for 2 weeks, and he's a huge loss. He's such a key asset to the Leafs, but
a hard worker.
Yeah, that Edler got 2-game suspension, which, obviously I knew they weren't going to give him a lot, but when you stick your knee out like that, you can end a guy's career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I get it's an MCL sprain, but that's pretty serious,
Yeah.
And it's just too bad for Hyman. Hopefully he can recover quickly and be back soon.
Alrighty. There's your Leaf Talk with Danny H.
Yep.
The pick-a machine.
That's all I'm good at is the Leafs. Because I watch them every day.
No, you're good at other things, Dan. Don't sell yourself short. Okay, let's talk about Patty Marleau. Saskatchewan boy. You know, I have a few opinions on it. I'm sure you do too. Yeah.
I was happy. I watched that last night, the start of the game between them and Vegas Knights, and I'm not gonna lie, I choked up a little bit when they were kind of showing his family actually went to Vegas and they were in the press box there.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm starting my words here.
They
were in the press box, and I choked up a bit when they were showing. You know, it was Gary Bettman that made a nice speech, and you know the guys were stick tapping. And you could just see one thing I noticed about all day yesterday with everything to do with Patty is he was emotional all day, right? I mean, it's a historic day, right? I mean, he just goes ahead and Gordie Howe in most games played, right? And you were saying before off there that people were pissed off about it. What was that about?
Yeah. I mean, you go on Twitter and you see the people that are, you know, with the fake handles and numbers and, he shouldn't play this game because it's Gordie Howe. And, you know, all respect in the world to Gordie Howe. He's like to play forever.
What's he going to do? Just quit? We tied with Gordie, just quit.
I saw one guy tweet, and he made a good point. He's like, Patrick Marleau should, you know, he was basically saying that, I'm sorry I got another contract. I'm sorry I'm healthy to play long enough. Like,
who cares?
Why should I sit out?
I think that's just trolls, right, on Twitter. And
yeah, and there was a lot of people that were still like, you know, you can see that they have an account, but it was like, why should he just not play? He's earned the right to keep playing, keep playing.
Stupid.
You know, some guys are fortunate long careers and some guys aren't.
It's definitely cool to think, though, now that two Saskatchewan players Sask represent are on the top of the stats for most games played. I think that's actually unreal, and I don't know. I couldn't be happier to be from Saskatchewan. You know, knowing that, right? Like, I don't know if you saw Ryan Winnie's tweet today. It was just about him going off how like Saskatchewan people are just such hardworking, humble people, and they just, you know, they put their grinders. Yeah, they just put your head down and they go to work, and I think he made a good point about that. But yeah, it's definitely a nice day, good day for Saskatchewan yesterday.
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure didn't Mike say something about that? Like, not Saskatchewan player, but the most games by a Canadian player in the NFL. I think that's what he said. Remember that?
Yeah. What did he say again?
Yeah, I think it was a Canadian player with the most games played in the NFL from Canada.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else?
No, he was saying there's a guy that,
from Canada.
We got to check back with that, but yeah, something like that.
Just skip forward there a little bit. All right.
We have short-term memory loss here on this pod.
Hi, my name's Dory. Can you help me?
Anyways,
I have short-term. Anyways, moving on.
What else do we got here?
Well, let's do those stats for now. Okay.
Just read them off quick or what?
No. I'm going to read off the last 10 games of the Canadian divisions. But first, I want to let you know that this is always brought to you by, well, not always, but for the foreseeable future, Bruges. It's time you start brushing your teeth with one of these things. 19,000 different options to whatever you got to do. Clean your teeth.
Tongue,
gums, lips, nostrils if you have to, whatever. Check out Bruges. That's at BRUUSH on Instagram.
Yep.
Twitter.
Check them out.
They're unreal. All right. Let's do it.
What do we got?
Alrighty, the Canadian division, I've said 10 teams the last 4 weeks in a row, so I know there's 7 teams. Idiot Drew. Starting with the Toronto Maple Leafs. In their last 10 games, they are 6-2-2 on a 4-game losing streak, Danny H. The Leafs Insider.
No, they're not hot. You guys already seen my rant or heard my rant a few minutes ago. So yeah, they're not hot. They got to pick it up.
And they saw it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. On YouTube now.
Cameras now.
Subscribe to YouTube. Get that camera off me. Okay, the Jets 6-3-1, a 1-game losing streak.
Yeah, I like the way the Jets are playing, so I'm going to say hot.
All right, and Troy's favorite team rides and dies with them. The Oilers 6-2-2, 2-game win streak.
Yeah, they actually watched the one game a couple nights ago, and they looked pretty good.
McDavid's unreal.
Yeah,
McDavid's unreal. Oh my gosh,
just can't say enough about that guy, right? I mean, everyone knows that.
Do you watch last night?
Last night I didn't watch the whole game.
I was doing this for like majority of the game, and they were just like, "Oh my god!" Like he's so good.
Yeah.
End to end, you know, can't find the angle, he just dangles. You know,
whenever he
coast to coast like butter toast, like he was just going.
Whenever they play against the Leafs and he gets a puck and he's flying down the wing, I'm scared. Yeah. I always say, "Oh fuck, oh fuck,"
because Luis Mendoza from Mighty Ducks.
Well, he can do anything, right?
He
like
stops.
he's just
yeah.
Anyways,
unreal. Okay. The Oilers, what did we say, hot or not?
I said hot.
Okay, they're hot. The Canadians 3-7-0 in a 2-game losing streak.
No, they're not hot. I mean, the record says it all. And I did watch the one game, and they're not really playing very consistent, right? I mean, they're not a bad team, but they're not playing consistent enough for me.
Alrighty. The Flames 4-6-0, 2-game losing streak, Danny.
4-6-0?
Yep.
No. They've been the most inconsistent team, I think, all year besides
Roller coaster team.
Yeah, definitely up, down, a lot more down, obviously, this year. And I don't get it with the talent they have, but yeah, they're not hot.
Soft. They're just a soft team. Let's just be honest. They're soft. Okay, Canucks play their first game, I guess, 6-3-1, 1-game winning streak. It brings.
That was a huge, people on Twitter said it all. I'm a Leafs fan. That was a gutsy win by Vancouver. I mean, they're off for 3 weeks. To come in there and beat the top team in the Canadian division.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, that was a gutsy win. They deserved to win. I mean, the Leafs they didn't pull off. Did you see, though? No, you didn't see it because you didn't watch the game. There's 20 seconds left in that game. I was tied up at 2-2, and the Leafs actually scored. And it went behind Freddie, and they called it off, and they reviewed it. And you could see, I thought it was in, but there wasn't enough evidence to overturn it. And the Leafs probably would have won the game if they counted it. But, yeah, I was just going to throw it out there. I thought maybe it was in, but people were pissed off about it. I don't think there was enough evidence to overturn it. So, anyways.
Well, and to further on your point about, the Leafs losing to the Canucks, you know what? Everyone knows for any sport you play, don't take anyone lightly and
exactly.
whatever.
I mean, yeah.
Like, you got to come to play.
Could be in last place, first place. Doesn't matter, right? You got to treat every team the same.
Alrighty, speaking of last place, the Ottawa Senators 4-6-0 on a 2-game winning streak.
I'm going to go hot, actually. I watched the game against, I think it was Calgary the other night, last week, and they're like one of those teams that's just, they got nothing to lose, right? They're in last place. They're not going to make playoffs, but they're playing. I like the way they play when they kind of got that greenness to them. They don't have that much skill.
Yeah.
But, they played well the last couple weeks here, so let's go with hot for them.
All right. There's your Hockey North Division roundup, brought to you by Bruce. All right, Dan, what else is next?
What do we got?
Got some golf talk.
Golf talk.
Our next guest. What else I want to chat about today? That's a good point.
Any random?
The one random thing was friend of the show, good buddy of ours, Cole Lynn, did not play his first NHL game, but it's coming. He skated around warm-ups.
Right.
I texted him. I said, "How many?"
He's with Vancouver for anyone.
Yeah, Vancouver. He was pretty excited. Hopefully, get in there and line up soon. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I texted him the night of, and I was like, "Hey, how many pork missiles you dieseling up in the press box?" He goes, "Unfortunately, none." I'm like, and he goes, "And I've had 0 Black 8-0s." So for everyone listening, those are hot dogs. And
yeah, pork missiles are hot dogs, and
a Black 8-0 is a
Coca-Cola.
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Black 8-0, no hot dog. He's like, gotta stay slim if I want to get in. I'm like, oh my gosh,
I mean,
I'd be
pretty good.
dieseling hot. That was, yeah. He only did that to
Popcorn
Ryan.
though, that'd be slam.
Oh,
Well,
dude,
hot dog and
I wouldn't be able to play the next game.
yeah,
Coach, you're in.
I'd be ordering a steak. I think.
Just didn't have to.
I get the night off. Why not?
Just go to the keg, just leave the game. Yeah. All right, there it is. Yeah, so Linder has not played his first game, but we're rooting for you, buddy. We'll watch it. We'll share everything. Because that's what we do for you, Linder. All right, golf roundup. The RBC Heritage, our winner was 47-year-old Stuart Sink. You know that is, Dan?
No, I remember we were here actually when we were watching it, and I was like, "Who's that guy?"
Yeah.
I had no idea who he was, but congrats,
yeah.
Stu Dog.
Yeah, Stu. So we're calling Stu. I feel like we have to earn that. We're going to
Yeah,
call Stuart.
just Stuart.
So-
Mr. How do you say his last name?
Sink.
Mr. Sink. That's what we'll call him.
Yeah, so he wins. He's 47 years old, playing alongside 24-year-old Colin Morikawa. So you do the math on that. It's a lot. We're not math guys, but Stuart Sink just steady Eddie. You know, I believe he shot back-to-back 63s day 1 and 2, and I believe it was 36-hole leader.
Mm-hmm.
It was the lowest round or number. But yeah, it was a cool event, and we got bodied again. Because the first time I said RBC Heritage is in like whatever, they're like, "Oh, it's not there, it's there." I'm like, "Okay, relax, everyone." Sorry.
Oh, you're wrong on that.
And then Troy goes RBC Heritage. I believe it was supposed to be in Canada, but because of COVID, and then we got bodied again. So these are all golf wizards. Just tell us when the next golf tournament is.
Yeah.
But
We won't
today,
even announce it anymore because we're just wrong all the time.
yeah, hopefully this one's right. The Zurich Classic of New Orleans, TPC, Louisiana, Avondale, Los Angeles. Is that LA? That means Los Angeles, right? LA? Yeah.
Well, if it's in Louisiana,
Texas?
no, let's see it.
Dan's in a statue at it. LA.
No, it's just Louisiana. If it's in, I don't know. Let's just get everyone on Twitter to yell at us for getting it wrong.
Louisiana. Okay, Dan's looked it up. Okay. We didn't even talk to the tournament, though.
Yeah,
NorCal looked pretty
you
good.
go off here. I'm going to figure this out.
Connors looked solid. Yeah, the Canadians. Corey Connors, T4, Mackenzie Hughes, T52, Adam Hadwin was cut, Nick Taylor was cut, and Michael Deligic was cut. So not a great week, but Corey Connors, he said quite the stretch I actually had on my phone today. In the last how many weeks, I was like, oh my gosh. Let's find it out here. And of course, it's not on this phone, so we're going to pull it up here. Just hold on a sec here, everyone.
What are you looking up?
The stats here. All right. Corey Connors, his last 6 starts. 3rd at the Arnold Palmer, 7th at the Players, 61st at the Del Tech, T14 Valero Texas Open, 8th at the Masters, and T4th at this past week at RBC Heritage. So, what a run for the Canadian.
Yeah, man, Corey's playing well.
Corey's in the house.
Like, even at the Masters there, at the start of the tournament, he was doing pretty good, right? Like, he was top 10 the first couple days, right?
Finished 8th.
Yeah, did he finish 8th? Yeah.
So, yeah, a great little stretch there for Corey. You know, we're rooting for him to win. But yeah, we're off to Louisiana.
Yeah.
Like, more golf every weekend.
When's the end of the season? The last tournament? I think I asked you this the other day.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna need a comment.
Okay, yeah. Let's just not even to put it out there.
Yeah, we're moving on for that. But good players though. You know, Jason Duffner's back in the lineup here. Like he's a wily veteran.
Yeah.
Good player. Right. Who else is here? I can't even read all the names here. You know, Bubba Watson, Cantley, Shoffley, you know, Scotty Scheffler, Brendan Todd.
It'll be a good tournament.
Good tourney again. But, yeah. What else, Dan?
What else do we got? You got any random stuff that happened here recently? Anybody cut you off outside today? Or any pet peeves to throw out there?
Pet peeves? I don't know. You have any?
I almost got hit by a car today, actually. No,
Wow.
I just remembered that.
And
want to hear the story?
Yeah. You know, you just bring it up and then just, all right, see you guys later.
Okay, so I was
going
walking the other day. I was walking from my place, which is beside a Mr. Subway.
No
so I'm
free
walking.
ads.
Yeah, no free ads. Cut that out. So I go and grab my sub. I'm walking outside, and there's like an alley by our place, and I didn't notice because just wasn't paying attention in La La Land, right? You know, just excited to get home and crush back the sub. Anyway, so I'm walking, and it's like I'm crossing the alley, and this car turns into the alley, but they were kind of behind me.
Yeah.
And they just like blew right past, like probably this close to me, and they did not slow down. I felt a little nip in the mirror. I swear, like almost touched me. It was close. And I kind of look over at him. I'm like, what the fuck? Because you know,
what are you
I
doing?
didn't even see him coming. He was ripping. And
Did you lay on the horn?
what?
You lay on the horn?
No, he just kept going.
No, do you lay on the horn?
No, I was walking.
Oh.
I was walking from outside in the alley, and yeah, he was like this close, Zank, from hitting me, and I felt it hit my back, and I'm like, okay, and this guy just keeps going, doesn't apologize. I'm like, I expect apology next time.
Wow.
If you drive a Ford White Escape, come on, man.
Yeah, Danny's coming for you. Well,
But yeah,
that's unreal.
anything like that happen to you? Did you almost die today?
Trying to think. No, I actually had no,
No,
nothing.
All right.
I couldn't even lie and say I had someone cool up with me today at work or anything. So no, yeah, I had nothing.
I think we're done.
All right. Well, we have a great
Sandro.
guest on today from Arizona. Lives down there. The life. The co-founder of the Outlaw Tour in Phoenix. Paving the way for young pros to get their next step to the big stage. So Cory, great dude, comes on, talks about how he growing the tour and seeing the players develop from the Outlaw to the PGA. Yeah, it's a great interview. So I think it's time we send over to Cory Powell. Hope you guys enjoy it. Episode 68, Cory Powell, the co-founder of the Outlaw Tour. Great chat with him, Danny.
Yeah, it was a good one. I wasn't there for that recording, but I heard it over after, and it was pretty good. Thanks, Cory, for coming on.
Yeah, Cory, great dude. We're going to try and help out the Outlaw Tour as much as possible as they help us. But if you're a young, junior golfer going into college, whatever it is, and you're close in that area, Arizona, check it out. I've seen some of the players that come out of there. Jared Dutois, Mr. 59, friend of the show. He's played on that tour. Eric Howardchuk. So a lot of legit players play on it, and just do it.
Yep.
Outlaw Tour, Arizona. And what a place to be, Arizona.
Well, not a big deal. I've never been, but I want to go someday.
Arizona?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a great place.
Really?
Been there once.
Let's go down. Oh, wait, we can't.
Well, in August we can.
Yeah.
Looked at double shots. We just jet down there.
Quarantine for 2 weeks after.
Jet down there. Okay. Well, Dan, why don't you rip all the social media handles? We're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Might as well. If you haven't been following us, I mean, if you're on the YouTube channel right now, you should be following.
And subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Instagram is @_offthehosel. Twitter is @_offthehosel. And Facebook is just @offthehosel. So check us out if you haven't already. Tell us what we should talk about. I got an open mind. I'll talk about anything.
Yeah, that's Dan knows it. Dan's on those accounts. He sees everyone that's following, not following, so just do it.
Just follow.
He sees it. Okay, next week, another great guest. Mike Vanderjagt. What a weapon that guy was.
Ex-NFL kicker, plays kicker.
Yep.
Everyone, if you don't know who he is, look up Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning, Mike Vanderjagt.
Yes.
He ripped him apart years ago, and
the story to that's even cool. You're gonna hear it, but Mike Vanderjagt and Peyton Manning, you're gonna find out if they're cool or they're not cool. He told us the full rundown on that.
Yep.
So great episode with him coming up next week, and this Sunday recording with You Wanted Him. We finally got him. My cousin, feels like Danny's cousin, Troy's cousin, Dale Vallely at the Dale Trail, right, Danny H? That is? What is it?
Oh, the Instagram is the Dale Trail.
Yeah.
Earlier in the intro, we were talking about pork missiles. That's from him. He made that. He does hot dog reviews, and he's a Abraham Answers caddy. So
yeah. So check it.
Check him out.
Be ready Sunday.
That'll
Put
be
the
a good
post
one.
out and blow it up. Get ready for that pod. It's gonna be a banger.
Yep.
Anyhow, Danny, it's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, bro. Troy missed it again, but
Missed this one. Yep. He was last. Now I don't know. I think we're all back next week though.
just switch.
I think we're all back next week for episode 69.
69.
It's gonna be a great one. Mike Vanderjagt.
Mike Vanderjagt, 69. I think it goes along pretty well.
And then it's perfect.
Picnic number 69. It'll be hilarious. Goon.
Yes.
Anyways,
All right. Danny, peace, bro.
good to see you, bro.
See you, bro.
See ya.
Everyone else have a great Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, whatever day it is. Enjoy the podcast. Subscribe to YouTube. We'll talk to you next week. Peace. See ya.